Hello, Mother Mage here. Just gonna make sure my game is in full screen because apparently it's struggling to go do that now. But in any case, we are back on my main island, and today we are going to be talking about one thing, which I still need to quickly just sleep away. I need to make food. That's one thing I forgot about again. Keep forgetting I needed some food for a couple of reasons. One, I needed it so I can, feed myself. The other reason is I wanted to make a bait, some herbivore bait. But that's besides the point. That's not what I wanted to do this episode. What I originally planned for this episode has to happen in a couple of days because I want to get one more potion up. I was planning on this and then my game crashed. But yeah, I'm quickly just... I'm starving, it is raining very loudly. Just eat a couple of these. Damn, that rain is loud. Okay, let's quickly sleep away with the rain. Still here. Why is it still here? No, in any case, this is gonna help my plants grow, which is exactly what I wanted. Just gonna go until the night is gone. And I'm starving. Okay, night should be gone and rain is also gone. Sorry about that. It's 2 minutes in and I already sneezed. Didn't want to sneeze, but yeah, reality of having allergies. You don't want to sneeze, but you're going to sneeze because, yeah, logic. Now, one problem is I only had 3 of these, which are the desert sage. Desert sage is for making heat resistance potions, which, so far as I can see, is pretty much useless. Turmeric, this is a really good thing to plant and gather, because mainly they help with creating one important item, one important potion. That potion is health potions. I can't speak today. What the hell is wrong with me? Where is more turmeric? It was turmeric, yes. As far as I can remember. But they're used for making health potions. I thought I had enough planted, but I haven't made health potions for a while, so I didn't really remember how many. Ah, here we go. There's one more. Wrong plant. Where is the turmeric? This one right here, I believe. Yes, there we go. So 5 of those. I'm going to be talking about which potions are good and which potions are pretty much useless. So I'm going to be requiring some melons for this because, yeah, all of you who have used potions in this game should know what I'm going for over here. Wrong station. Here we go. Now, melons and this. Melon head potions. Again, all my raspberries are gone because the game is likes taking away everything I have for progression. Should be able to use these as far as I know. They just need to be berries as far as I know. As far as I can remember. No, they need to be raspberries specifically. But in any case, let's just drink this potion and show you guys what both of them would have done. So this one does completely opposite of what the raspberry potion would have done. This one makes your head absolutely ginormous. Granted, it's funny, but useless. Very much useless. It doesn't help you nothing at all. And yeah, that's about it. That's all it does. Just make your head big. And the berry one, the raspberry one makes your head excruciatingly small. May be useful in PvP if they start adding headshots. Wait, what? I thought it was turmeric that made health potions. But apparently I was wrong. Apparently I planted it for no apparent reason. Well, I guess let's get rid of these, because I no longer have much of a use for them. Of course, lag. Buckwheat. I have a use for buckwheat, but I have better things for making the potions that I would have used buckwheat for. Arguably the most important potion in the game currently, Craftsman's Potions, for making things quicker. So say you're making a lot of iron. You've got a lot of iron ore, you want to smelt it all. Craftsman's Potion lasts about, give or take, a minute or so. But it makes all of your crafting last only 1 second. So all of your crafting is a lot quicker, thereby making it so that you can actually craft more things without the need to worry, without the need to wait at all. Now, the desert sage, which I have here, which I only have 3 of currently, is used in making the fire resistance potions. Sadly, I do not have the other plant, the bearberries. That was the correct word. Wait, let me open up the page here and start explaining from that. That might help me remember things. But the desert sage plant is made useful for making the fire resistance potions, which I have not seen a use for, like, at all. I haven't encountered any heat sources. Then we have the cold resistance potion, which could be useful if we can find bearberries. Then we have Craftsman's Potion, which could be made with 5 grain, buckwheat, or the plant that I'm using. Then let's quickly go wait until night. I suppose we could just wait until night. It's gonna be easier if we just wait till night to test out the glowing potion. Arguably the most useless potion, because its effect does not appear to be working to me anyway at all. So yeah, how close is it till night? It's because I'm first person now. It's still gonna be a while. Let's just go until it is the dead of night. There we go. Should be dark out. Should be anyways. Isn't. There we go. Now it's dark. So flashlight is on. We can see thanks to the flashlight and the lights that I've placed around this place. I believe that they are in here. One of these. Okay. Obviously I was wrong. This one. I know I have like a ton of them. We have the glow potions, and I'm also going to grab the fight potions because now what we're going to do is we're going to de-equip this. Everything is dark. Drink it. You can see mildly better in a short radius around yourself. Then, if you put this on, it completely negates the need for that. And the helmet does not use battery power. All you need to do is repair it. A mild, problem. You can just easily make these. They're really cheap. Make the repair kit. Then there's the flight potion. Flight potion is good at the start, like really good for exploring your island, because you can fly without the need for YLands or any type of power source at all. Problem with it is you can't interact with anything while you're flying. You can't even shoot at things. You can't even drill. You can't even swap through your inventory. You can't even access any of your items. but you can't fly. So you're happy because you can fly. Problem is you can't attack anything while flying, so once you land, they can attack you and you're at a disadvantage because you have to swap. Then you can take off again, you're thinking like, yeah, you can fly away, but it does have a timer. Then, late game, as far as I can see, late game, you put on this, and it completely negates the need for that, because you can attack while flying, and all of that. So, flight potions, good for early game, not so good for late game. Like, really bad for late game. The potions are arguably pretty much useless late game. Heat resistance, not really, you know, good for... Well, not really useful. I couldn't find a use for them. Then there is the health potions, which are apparently these things. I do know that there are a lot of them here. I think it's these, yes. Quickly make a health potion while I have some time. I have like 20 minutes before the 3D printer's print is done. It's like a bit of a test print for seeing if it could print anime figurines, stuff like that. But in any case, that's not part of this game. That's not part of the problem that I have with the current potions. Health potions, really useful. Restores 3 hearts. Now, that is good. They're good for combat. You would arguably use that all the time. They will never lose their use. Now, life-changing potion. I'm not gonna ruin this because I wanna actually drink it. Where is a toadstool? Any type of toadstool, if I remember correctly. I don't think I might not even have a toadstool. Or at least not a specific one, because I have glowing mushrooms. I have a bunch of mushrooms, but not toadstools, as far as I know. I haven't actually encountered toadstools besides at like one place, and I was on another island. And I didn't think about grabbing it because... But in any case, I might as well just talk about what it does. It essentially changes your character. So your body changes randomly, you swap genders, stuff like that. It's only temporary, so it's not really that good. Melon head, again, just cosmetic. Glowing potions don't really help. Berry head, cosmetic, temporary. Flight, useful for early game. Increased speed, sounds excruciatingly good, until you find out a bone meal got removed. So, our bone dust got removed. I cannot find a way to get bone dust, because I have not found any temple with bones in it, so I can't really break down to bone dust, and you can't break shells into bone dust. So speed potion, haven't found a way to craft that. Strength potion, spinach leaves, haven't found that at all. Water breathing potion though. Now that's something that could be useful. I have used it before, I believe. It was semi-useful because you can actually go underwater, but you can get better technological equipment for that. You can get rebreathers that will allow you to swim infinitely underwater. You can get flippers which will allow you to swim faster underwater. All of that. And then they just negate the need for flipper for the water breathing potion entirely. No, granted, I do believe that you cannot build them, but that's not the point here. Why would you need that if you can just go into the ocean, find a sunken submarine using spotlights on a ship, quickly risk it, swim down, grab the diving mask, and then you're done. You'll never need a water breathing potion again. Water breathing potions are useful if you see a wreck underneath the water and want to quickly go grab the water, grab the mask. So basically just hold on to one of those until you find a place that has a mask, dive down, get the mask, voila, problem solved. You'll never need water breathing potions again. The only potion that you'll reliably use in my case is health potions. Or if you can't build a ship to get to another island, which I can't think of anybody who can't build a ship, but maybe you can't build a furnace, maybe you can't build a forge, one of those two, then you might need some flight potions in order to fly to another island in order to be safe. Now for that, it is a useful thing. But overall, potions are quite useless, entirely useless. And bait. One thing I still have to try out is bait. So I'm going to create a bait, I'm going to place it down. And hopefully by next episode, we'll have trapped something in here. Now it's herbivore bait, because I know there's a bunch of goats around here. This is just a simple fenced in area. Hopefully they won't try and climb the fence, hopefully they will be able to path correctly into here. Very much doubt they will be able to though. But that's about it. That's mainly what I want to talk about potions. All potions are either cosmetic or obsolete, besides crafting potions and health potions. Those are the only two that are worthwhile. Crafting potions for the people who get impatient, well, you can just quickly farm up a bunch of these. Not really a problem. You just saw how I grew those stuff. You just get a bunch of food, just sleep a couple of days away, and your stuff are grown. Your crops are grown. Say you planted 100 grain. That is quite a lot of craftsman's potions. And by the time you use up most of your magic blossoms that you need in order to craft them, by the time you've crafted all these things, you just go around grabbing more. Because they take about, say, a week to grow. They're a bit slower than the normal plants because the normal plants take about 2 to 3 days to grow. They're quite a lot slower. They're about double the grow time, but they produce quite a lot. They produce one, but still, you can grab that one and transform it into I think it was 3 or 4 of the powder. So it's not really that bad. But potions are just overall pretty useless. So that was all I wanted to talk about potions. They're pretty much useless besides 2. I would like them to add a few more. Something for later in the game, perhaps allowing you to combine 2 ingredients to create a third. Or something along those lines. Something that'll make it a bit more interesting. Something that'll make it useful again, because it lost its use entirely. And another thing I wanted to talk about right here is I built these pillars. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I built these pillars. But this pillar looks the best to me. And all I did was just free place a bunch of stones. Like this. Just free place stones. The free place mode in this game is what makes it so worthwhile. To me anyways. Because I like being able to build things and decorate things how I like them to look. And this is just a step above. I haven't seen a game that does something quite as good as this. Well, of course I haven't really played many games that allow for something like this. I just saw this one, I was like, ooh, sounds nice. Bought it, and I've enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, this game is good. The potions are just a bit bad. Potions are more for early game than late game. And yeah, I think that's enough ranting from me in this episode. It's been 20 minutes. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Sorry if you guys like the potion system, but I would just like them to add in a few more potions, because the potions currently just end up being kinda useless. I'm not saying the potions are bad, I'm not saying remove the potions, I'm saying the potions are kinda useless late game. Early game they're quite good, and the computers, try placing one of the two I have. They don't have a use, but they look very cool. I can think of a way to use them. Like perhaps in the ship, like right in front of all the engines, I just place one computer like on a little desk and pretend that that's a way of starting up the engines, stuff like that. Which would be nice, yeah. Granted, it's quite a nice system. I like the power system. Power system's quite nice. All of this is quite nice. Just the alchemy is a bit useless late game, but that could be fixed by just adding more potions. Because you can see this is early access, so you can see they are planning on adding more. So you can have up to 4 items, or 3 items plus magic dust in. So there will be more potions. Probably, hopefully soon. I should rather be saying. Hopefully soon, because what I want to see is more potions, and try out said potions to see how useful they are, and also to, you know, play around with them. Maybe a potion that'll allow you to swim fast, like a fin potion, which allows you to only swim fast but not run fast on land. Stuff like that. So yeah, in any case, I am done with this episode. See you guys next episode. Sorry if you didn't like this episode, and please leave a comment if you didn't, and leave a comment if you like this episode and also think that they should add in a few more potions to the mix. Stuff that, yeah, stuff that's a bit creative as well. Stuff that you need to use in specific ways or in specific combinations in order to get the most out of them. Stuff to figure out and play around with. Stuff like that. That's what I want. But in any case, see you guys next episode, and again, goodbye!